Harry Kane has not appeared on the training session of Tottenham Hotspur. What a shocker for Tottenham Hotspur, because they thought he was going to be their player, and the new football director thinks he's going to be. Daniel Levy says he's staying, and they want to keep Harry Kane. Even the manager, who goes by names of Nuno Espirito, the former manager of a team which goes by names of Tottenham Hotspur, has come out and said Harry Kane is to stay at a team which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur. This is Rokani David aka RD, bringing you this story onto the football news top 10s and lifestyle zone. Please feel free to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, today morning towards lunchtime, we got news being reported by Sky Sports, and it was all indicating that Harry Kane has not reported on the training of Tottenham Hotspur. It's remembered that all the players that played into the Champions League, into the Euro final in there for England and Italy, plus Brazil and Argentina, because that almost happened in the same weekend, 10th and 11th consecutively, July. They are expected to report to their clubs to day training in there. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, for those that support Manchester United, know that he said that he expects to be having all the players back at Manchester United, the likes of Paul Pogba, Jadon Sancho, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Freddie, Cavani, who else? And though I think they are over, so he expects all those players back at Manchester United to play or to take part into the remaining days, because we are just left with just 12 days. For Arsenal, they are remaining with 11 days to start off their season, and Manchester United is remaining with just 13 days to start off their season in there. 12 days to start off their season with Leeds in there. But Tottenham Hotspur has really gotten a very bad day, because Harry Kane has not appeared on training today. He was expected to return today. Remember, he captained England to the final and is the captain of Tottenham Hotspur. He is really one of the world-rated forwards in there. Though to me, I have a different narrative altogether, because I think calling Harry Kane world class when he has not yet won something for Tottenham Hotspur in there and really led them to the big stages in there. So I really tell people that look at Luka Modric. He was a good player. We all know he was really a good player with a very good potential, but not until he really went to Real Madrid and won all what he won for them. That's when we call him world class. So I'm telling people, calling Harry Kane a world class forward at the age of 28, where has he been for all of these years? If at all he was really great, he would have led Tottenham to a victory in there for a triumph, but he has not. So guys, stop calling Harry Kane a world class striker. To me, I think he is not. Harry Kane is not a world-class striker, not until he really leads a team which goes by the name of Man City in there, all England to a victory in there. Leading England to the final, anyone can do it. You get? Anyone can lead a team to the final. You get? So, I'm telling you this. Harry Kane is a good striker. He has a good potential, but he has to do this on the world class, to really, on the world stage, to really call him a world-class striker. He tried it in the World Cup, put England to the semi-final, tried it in the Euros, put England to the final. Let him try it with either Tottenham Hotspur or Man City that are being linked to him to really win trophies in there, and then he will really be, he will attain that he will attain that title of him being a world-class striker. But right now, I pity you, he is not. He is not. That's what I can really come out and tell you. All right, so when did this story all start, that Harry Kane is going to leave a team which goes by names of Tottenham Hotspur towards the Euros? Because I think England combined to go into their squad was announced on, was it 26th in there, 26th July in there, and then after they announced a squad of close to 30 players, and then they cut off and they remained with just 26 as were really called for by UEFA in there to go in the Euros. Now, towards the time when England was going to camp in there, something came up, and Sky Sports News broke the news and said that Harry Kane's agent has said that he doesn't want to play for Tottenham Hotspur anymore. He wants to be a player for a team that is really going to see him win trophies in there. That is something that came through in here, and we are all shocked, but we are expectant that Harry Kane has reached a level. Being at 27, now he's 28 years old. You don't expect Harry Kane to stay at a team which goes by names of Spurs, having played for them for close to 10 years in there. There is no way he's going to stay at this team, because he has not won anything, and the only chance he has got to sign a big contract that is going to give him a lot of money Secondly, to a team that is really promising to win trophies, because he's 28, he has only 5 seasons left on his career, and the only way he's going to sign a big contract is before he hits his 30, before he hits 30 years in there. So Harry Kane came out and broke the news. Gary never went ahead to interview him, and he said, I really want to leave this team because I've done loads for it, but I believe that my time is over. There is nothing new I can do for Tottenham Hotspur. I should really leave and really leave for another side in there. That's what Harry Kane came out and said. And that seized a little bit while in the Euros, because Gary Southgate really never really allowed media really and his players really to talk about this in there. Even in the interviews, Harry Kane was not asked about that, but he sometimes said that I really want to, I'll see after leaving the Euros in there. But he continued saying that I really want to win trophies. Nuno Espirito, the manager of Spurs, came out and said in his first interview as a Spurs manager that I've been given confirmation by the board that we are going to keep Harry Kane, and there is no way a team is going to lose its better player in there. That's what Nuno Espirito came out and said. Now, towards the final of what we call the Euros, another news sparked out indicating that Man City had made a £100 million bid for Spurs, and Spurs rejected the bid, and they said if they are to sell, they want 100. Hear me out. They want 160 million pounds. That's when Dan Levy is going to come out and really sell Harry Kane. Why are they really selling Harry Kane to this level? It's because Harry Kane is left with 3 years on his contract. The only chance he had was last year before he renewed his contract, because last year he could move for at least 80 or 90 or 100 because he was just left with 2 or 1 years on his contract. But Harry Kane was deceived that we are going to bring in a new manager. They convinced him and really put pen to paper, and Dan Levy right now, he is turning the back. Now, after Danny Levy turned the back, yet Harry Kane said that we had really agreed that if at all any team comes through, you are really going to go in and sell me out. Then, the repercussion for all that is Harry Kane to hand in a transfer request to really demonstrate at Tottenham Hotspur, something that has started off today. He has not appeared on training. That is Harry Kane in there for you. I don't know what you guys think about Harry Kane snapping the training or missing the training for Tottenham Hotspur. Yet he's in London. He's in London. He returned from holiday. He was expected to be at the training in there, but oh my, he didn't show up. That is Harry Kane in there for you. So that is something that I really want to bring you this morning. Harry Kane snaps the training of Tottenham Hotspur, something that has raised eyebrows for very many people. Remember, even Manchester United was linked to Harry Kane, but it's no longer because of the money issues, COVID market, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, though, came out and said that every team would like a striker like Harry Kane in there, but United retaining Edson Cavani keeps us safe, or it keeps United safe into a position of not bringing a Harry Kane in there, and you never know, next season Erling Haaland or Harry Kane might be playing at Manchester United. Now, I think if Harry Kane does not leave Tottenham Hotspur this season and will only be left with 2 years on his contract next summer, I think there will be a suitable move for him to Manchester United or Man City or Chelsea, because then his value will drop from £160 million to close to 800 in there. That will be the maximum. So, looks like Man City have really gotten themselves a deal with Harry Kane. They had already agreed personal terms. Rumors had it that Harry Kane is rumored to get £400,000 a week being paid by Man City in there. And secondly, I've read a story from the Manchester United Evening News, because it reports everything around the city of Manchester. They reported a story that if at all Man City gets in a Jack Grealish at £100 million, as they've submitted the bid to a team which goes by the name of Aston Villa, and it has been accepted in there, that means that would pour cold water onto the transfer of Spurs Harry Kane joining Man City. That's what I've had too. So I don't know what you guys think about it. Feel free to go to the comment section and tell me what you think about Harry Kane snapping the training of Tottenham Hotspur. We are here waiting to see, will it really continue like this? Will Harry Kane continue to snap Man City in there? That is something that we wait to see, because we are always here to bring you the news. Will he not appear tomorrow? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If it continues for a week, that we know that Harry Kane next move is to hand in a transfer request to let him move and go for a team that really wants him. So thank you guys for watching in. This is Rokani David aka RD. This is our first story of the day. More stories are coming through onto this channel. We are having stories for Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea in there. Very many news stories are up and running in here on this channel. Please subscribe to this channel, and after subscribing, hit the notification bell so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. This is Rokani David, and I'm out for now. See you later.